God damn, all I do is drink. They call me Drinky Poo. I'm straight Drinky Poo right now. I'm turning into Mr. Lahey out here. It's the only way I can let go of these frustrations. These frustrations. Huh. Got a phone call in half an hour to get the media thing on Thursday. We got a $30 meeting. $30 meeting at 9 o'clock. Let's check. Let's check the market. Let's see if the market slipped down again, or we should be seeing some closure on the trade that we made last week. I don't care if I lose because I'm gonna make a lot of money anyway once the signal pulls through. If the signal comes through and I see it happening. You best bet I'm gonna go long. I'm gonna go long big time. I'm gonna go long. So I was talking to myself a little bit that motherfucking ISPs and IP routing tables, either corporate Big Brother or DDoS infrastructure, to protect from DDoS attack, cycle or move IPs every once in a while, like every 15 and every 30. So every 15 and 30, I got to be filtering out what the heck am I using and what the heck don't I use. And I like what the heck am I really into, or who the fuck is connecting to my shit. Because I like to keep it clean. What I use, keep it nice and steady. No, nothing else. No Big Brother, no spying, no none of that, and clean. So is it going up? I think it's but now it's bearish. It's down 57%. Ugh. Apparently we're going down again. MACD is Mike MACD is good. MACD is good. Let's see if these Friday puts are doing good. Remember, I need right here. You see that 58? That's where I need before Friday. It might be today. It might turn bullish today. It might be. It might be. I think because of this. This is telling me it's kind of bullish. Wait, hold on. Let me show you guys. Let me show you guys what I see. God damn, I'm turning into Mr. Lahey, motherfuckers. Mr. Lahey for real. Drinky poo. And Mr. Cold Cuts too. Salami. I'm eating pepperoni like if my life depended on it. It's like a staple now. Pepperoni has turned into the new staple, and beer. I live on beer. It's like my IV solution, my IV drip, and pepperoni. It's like the second best thing up in that motherfucker. So this is what we see. We have here on ES. We have a 58 5,800 calls for Friday. The gamble is that we're going to be at 58, not at 55. So it has to ramp up and move up really fast if I were to make it from where I am today. I'm currently down on those calls $3,000, $3,720, and that's not bad. That's fucking. That's less. The loss is less than the cost of the trade. Basically, the cost of the trade was 1,300 per contract, and I got six of them, so I basically lost two contracts on this trade. I still have, the trade is worth a lot more liquidity than the current loss, than the overall loss of since open. Oh, what we're trying to do is to get up here. You see it right here? That's 747. We need to get above it right here. We need to just become in the money. We need to start ramping up and try to touch this number before Friday. And hopefully we get a buy signal today, either 9:30. It moves up a little bit here, and we get a blue signal, and then we get a vroom up, and that's what I need. I need that ramp up. Here we go. Who called? People are gonna call me soon. They gonna call me soon. At 9 o'clock. At 9 o'clock. At 9 o'clock. So that's what I'm waiting for right now. Let's check on SPY. SPY, we have the same thing. Instead of 5,800, we're going for 570 on SPY. And I'm pretty sure SPY is going to be as bad as this. We must be at 555. We might be at 555 on SPY for my current trade. Or maybe not. Yeah, 555 exactly. On the dot, on the money, without looking, I knew where we were. And the trade, once again, it's 570, which is above this 567.89. This is where I want to be on Friday, and it's looking the same thing. It's looking like we are going to make a bullish signal sometime today or tomorrow, as long as the market doesn't tank with this ginormous sell signal. A pretty big short sell band between 52 and 53. These are all the haters that don't want me to print. The haters are here, or these are the pigs. These are the pigs selling calls, selling those calls that they bought way fucking back here. That they follow the trend, and this is where they want to continue going down on. But I don't want to let them. VIX is high like a motherfucker. We're at 24. That's not good. That is not good, but it's bullish. So as long as VIX doesn't spike to 25 and above today, and we leave fear and we go back to a neutral market, this should explode back to 600. And hopefully it's this week. Hopefully the market gains some optimism. I'm not too far. I wouldn't say I wouldn't say I'm too close to 570, from here, because we definitely need a couple days. It's not going to be a 15-point jump anytime soon, which is what it is. It's a 15-point jump. 65 plus 5 is 70. So it's a 15-point jump from here to make it to 570. So hopefully we get a blue signal here. We cross above extreme SMA, which is these big lines. We cross up above it. We change color. And we move on in this motherfucker. We move on and we start either setting up the next trade. If we're going to lose it, we're going to time the bullish run and make up back all the money that we lost. All the money that we lost. All the money that we lost. Uh, it's looking bullish. Bull Monday. VIX is high though. I see myself at 571 by Wednesday. If we get if I get bull signal today, I'm going to psychologically stroke it. Oh, shit. I'm gonna psychologically stroke it. It's 15 points. It's 15 points for my last week's call on my ES trade. My ES trade is more risky. 58 for Friday. But but for both of these trades, I bought way out the money. So even a taste of bullish activity might light the fire. If I get, hold on, the bullish signal will be monumental and it will hit 571 within days. And you know, I'm closing well before that. And my current losses on ES due to holding a week was basically the cost of 3 contracts or less, as the contracts on Futes is 1,300. So for 3,200, so for 3,200 loss, I'm practically still got skin in the game. Foreskin. Oh. Oh. We are watching ram, 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 ram. We're watching a ramp. Once the ramp forms, once the signal forms, it will be a ramp. People around. Hold on, where is it? Let me check my 552 and 553 selling will have to eat those shorts while drinking pickle water if they even can stop the pump. The only negative thing is 26 VIX like bile Vegeta. That fucking that that reel was a little bit too gay for me. It was a little bit too gay for me right there. Hold on, let me pull back my camera. I had a FaceTime video. Let me pull back that center stage shit. I'm not looking too pretty. Ah. Shit. Beep beep boop boop ka ka boop boop ka ka. Uh, Hopefully they remember my phone call in 10 minutes because I'm sitting here waiting for it. Wrong track. I think she's all right. Crime and public safety. Quality of fucking life. Not sure. Not sure. Not sure. I don't know who these people are. You got to kick them out. You got to kick them out. Lewisson. I like Lewisson because she's counterterrorism. It's a real big problem in the city. Really big, fucking deeply rooted problem. It's like a cyst, a pus ball. Uh, this is very convincing. I like her more. Nah, not sure. I'm gonna do not sure for these. The big problem out here. Do you remember in the 1930s where the colored couldn't visit a particular deli and get the same price as whites? Right? This is depicted in films, multiple films. Couple bloods from the army went to this pub. The pub is like, hey, let me get some of that cherry pie, some of that apple pie. We don't serve you people in here. You can get some oatmeal or some grits if you want them. You don't give you oatmeal and grits. No, we get apple pie, and they put their guns out on them, right? That's one example. Or the other example, the black lady going into the white store because she wants something, and the store owner right there changing the price on the spot. Now it's $20. Guess what's happening in Whole Foods Tribeca with those two historical examples. And these are people that never seen these movies. These are people that never seen these movies. Guess what these people be doing to Target or Whole Foods Tribeca? Moving up the price. Our brand new product hits the shelf. 575 ounces of mayonnaise that started as $2.68. $2.68, $2.86, $2.86 for 5 ounces and 5.75 ounces of mayonnaise. Do you know where the price of that mayonnaise is right now? It's priced inappropriately, just like telling the white man or the black person, nah, it's 20 now. So they're doing the same shit to us. And they're doing it in white corporations because Target ain't black, Whole Foods ain't black, but that's what they doing. That's what they doing. $3.99 for 5 ounces and 5.75 ounces of mayonnaise. The second time I purchased the item, I nearly walked out. And they inputted the PIN on my debit card because I think I forgot to use the PIN on my debit card. They used the PIN and everything. I know I scanned it and I walked off because I got mad as a motherfucker. And I let them know I was mad as a motherfucker. I let them know. I'm like, yo, uh, 8 pieces of sandwich bread that's supposed to be $1, $3.80 for the bologna, the fucking mayonnaise that I thought was gonna be $8, $9.30, $9.30. No, it was gonna be less than that because the last time I did the same, which is $2 more expensive, the mayo and the same bread, and it cost 8. So I went $2.50 lower than the ham and got the bologna, and it cost me higher than the ham. Because by the time they got there, they switched the price because we're living in segregation. We're living in black supremacy here in the city. We need a mayor, we need a council that focuses on anti-fucking terrorism, that focuses on black people. We need them probed. We need hidden shoppers that have good memory, that walk around with cameras to identify black behavior in stores, that identify and see the prices at the shelf, that identify and calculate the prices in their receipt and what they got in their cart. You know, because it's definitely different when you charge things. You understand what I'm saying? 35 open segregation, and they are doing it. They are doing it. They can't deny they're not doing it. That chicken ain't for you. What are you doing buying up chicken? Getting mad aggressive because I bought and I ate their food. In their psychology, they wanted me to stop me from buying their food. They wanted me to stop buying their chicken or their cutlets or their macaroni salad or the shit that I like from Whole Foods Tribeca. And they stopped the price gouging shit. But they did it before. And I'm evidence of it. I'm a doctor. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Freshly squeezed orange juice, 13 ounces of orange juice, used to cost $1.86 in Whole Foods Tribeca. 186. They're getting 2. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna get two and two and two and two. And they started doing their work, just their segregation work by applying it a 15%, 15-cent increase. So I went from 5.89 to 2.16, from 2.16 to 2.36, From 236 to 265. The same thing, the same product. The same product. And then from 26 to 299, $3 for 13 ounces. And if you go to the back to the cooler, half a gallon of orange juice is $5.35 of the same brand. And the package got smaller. They changed the bottles. So they went from 13 ounces, the red cap, to the blue cap, which has less than 13 ounces. It's 12 ounces of orange juice minus the top, minus the offset of how much juice it fits, and they ramped it up in price. Isn't that familiar? Doesn't that look familiar? And this is only one or two examples I've already given you out here. These people be doing this shit to you. Just like 1935. They come into my store, they want to buy the suit, the shoes, the Nike Jordans, and white people get it for 129, and you nigga get it for 146. I give it to you for 150. 150, but you gave that man 129. Deal with it or walk the fuck out. You see what I mean? That's what they're doing. This is the type of behavior in a white corporation. Buy it or not. I would never change the prices of the book if I worked for any of both of those places. I'm pretty sure that if I were to be general manager of that motherfucker and I found out the real retail price of those items, half of Whole Foods all of a sudden gets 50% off for what they should be selling it for. It's all to line their pockets or to hurt you. So their behavior is overall hurting your pocket. Big time. Not a little bit, a lot. Let me see if they called. I'm waiting for a call at 901 from a specific person. But I mean, looking to harm your pockets big time. It is not a joke, man. It is not a joke. They're doing the same thing that we did to them or other white people did to other black folks when segregation was active, when they couldn't shop at specific places where they weren't allowed into this bakery, into this community, because the community was tight and they didn't want no outsiders. And that's what they're doing to us out here. They got all the jobs. But you come one day, mayonnaise is $2.80, and the next day is $4.50. And the shit dies, rots in that motherfucker. Nobody buys it. Shit rots in that motherfucker. Because it's not priced accordingly. So they're pricing you out of food. And what they deserve is when they go get their J's, right? When they go get their J's, you're gonna have to deal with 150, sir. He's white. He get it for 130. You're gonna get it for 150. I gotta take another 20 for you. I got to. It's what you be doing to your people. You have a job, right? You work at Whole Foods or Target, anywhere else. That's what you be doing to white people out here. That's why people gotta leave the city, because they can't afford food. Because you are the press. You are placing economic pressure on people. Aside of having to pay $3,000 for rent with kids and everything, your struggle is reaching the shelves of a store. Your struggle. You understand what I'm saying? So we need a mayor, we need a city council that probes these people, that probes them deep in their fucking ass, that wiretaps black people, that does all this shit to ensure that they're operating straight. Because they're not operating straight. I could tell you that they're not operating straight. I could tell you straight up right now, 9:30, March 31st, 2025, that they not flying straight arrow. They're costing people money. The best example that I can give you, they'd rather break your computer worth $2,000 than steal it. You had 35 seconds to disconnect the shit, fold it, walk away. I would have bought a new one. Nah, but they rather break it because it's about depriving you of things. That's the Negro mentality out here. It's about depriving you of things that they believe you don't deserve or you shouldn't have. It's not about that they don't have any money. It's about depriving you of shit. Depriving you of shiny, very shiny things that they'll never get. Well, they hang out with their $15 headphones, still listening to the same fucking music, never using the fucking used Timberlands in the motherfucking closet with the fresh Timberlands from 2026, from 2006, 20-year-old Timberlands in his closet, poor as a motherfucker. That's what they be doing. That's what they be doing. I'm not lying. They gotta get probed. They gotta get probed. They're not flying straight. And it gets worse deeper you go Midtown. This is just the white area. This behavior gets worse over there. The deeper you go out, you go deep in that motherfucker. Not here. There's the corners where whites are. It's a little bit, a little Candy, a little Greenwich, Target, Whole Foods, Battery Park. Everyone here is white. And it's still happening. Imagine where they are. Where they are, shit be cheap, right? And it's not, and it's off the shelf. It's not going to be there. Walmart empty, right? They're making us pay so that their people could walk off with free food because of reparations, right? Right? We're paying extra to cover whomever motherfucker want to claim and say, oh, I want to take this food. You go, Papa, feed my people, my people, my people. Fuck your people, bruh. You don't deserve them fucking J's. You don't deserve them purple jeans or a Miri jacket. You don't deserve any of that luxury shit you be hiding because all of them got luxury shit. They might not have an iPhone, but they gonna pull up with some expensive clothes every once in a while. You're not gonna see them with what they got. They operate just like Puerto Ricans. And Puerto Ricans are nice because Puerto Ricans are not gonna fuck with the price at the store. They're not gonna do it. But they'll look poor. They'll have a phone, but then they show up, boom, they got big golden earrings, a chain come out, Averex jacket, they start pulling out with the money, right? And who they pray? The people that could barely pay rent, the white people that are about to leave the Battery Park heisting, that are this close. A little imbalance, a little misbehavior for them not flying straight, for them to have to walk out. A little divergence from them, Oh, pay more for milk. Oh, pay more for this. Let me spike the price of mayo. Let me spike the price of whatever the fuck I want. And they end up deep in your pocket. Deep in your pocket. Deep in your pocket. The decisions cost money. And it's not about taking your computer. It's not because they desire your shit. It's not that they desire because they can just take your computer. No, it's about breaking shit. It's about rampage, like break the key, so you don't have it. It's not about that they don't have shit because they have shit. It's about depriving you of what you worked hard for. And that I'm gonna leave it. I gotta make this phone call real quick. It's 9:18, 9:08. This is what they be doing. And they can't lie. You think I'm gonna lie about them? Nah, they need the government deep in their ass for stalking people, for knowing people's finances, for following people, for calling and talking about people, for keeping tabs on people, how much they eat, how much they spend, what he ate, where he's going. Oh, he has that having comments and opinions about people. That's fucking wrong. They're profiling white people out here. I'm a witness testimonial of this shit. Profiling. And then making decisions like, oh, let me break his computer. Not steal it. You could have stole it. Had it to yourself. Changed the password and everything. Because my shit that have no password. But now you want to break it from me. You don't want the iPhone. You don't want my iPhone. You want to break my iPhone. That's the current logic of existing African Americans in this motherfucker with gingivitis, drug problems, this and that, right? Am I fucking clear with it? Missing teeth, aggressive as a motherfucker. Some of them are chill, but the ones causing the issue, missing teeth, stop. Stop. Change your mind. Because I already made my mind about you. They gotta change their mind. Because I made my mind on what they are. It's already done and through and done. These people gotta suffer more. They're getting it too easy out here. We too sweet. We too sweet for them. Way too sweet. Let me make this call real quick. Give me a minute. Let me call the 800 number. Need to get probed. A real probe. Federal probe into African Americans in retail stores fucking with the food supply. All right, I gotta wait for them to call me because that number does not show up. Where's the media probe one? I don't know. I had it here. All right, I need to call from the other number. Not a US number. All right. I got you. Need to get pro, baby. Gang activity, RICO, all this shit. This fucking black monopoly of HRA. They gotta inspect HRA. The people that be giving them the job from fucking food stamps or whatever, get them the fuck out. You understand what I'm saying? That's what has to go. That's what has to go down. You gotta stop. Whomever the fuck is hiring each and every one of them, from the food stamp office or from career center, from whatever, of letting them do what they're doing. You know, make it even. Try to make it even, and you best bet they're not gonna be able to make a mixed environment up in there. It's gonna be all theirs again. Why? Because from up top, the people they selecting, government programs are putting these people where they are, all across the board. And what they do, deep in your pockets, deep in your fucking pockets. What they do deliberately, whispering, "Oh, charge him more, charge him more." Yeah, charge him more, motherfucker. When you get them J's, they're gonna be 165. I'm gonna go up in Harlem, tell Jim Jones, people got big sneaker connects, and be like, "Yo, if he white, give it to him cheap. If he black, charge him more." Watch this experiment. Watch their behavior. See if they gonna drop bombs out there. They gotta go through it. They think I know nobody, that I'm not up in the high level socialite echelons. Fat Joe in my family since I was little. Jim Jones in my family. Joel Santana, all of Dipset was in my family. Hell Rell, 50 Cent, Lloyd Banks. All these people are in my fucking life since I was a motherfucking sperm. See what I mean? So I've got to tell the top, "Hey, yo, your store, you see a white guy, give him to him cheap. You see a black one, charge him more. See what he do. Charge him 180 for them. The fresh J's, yeah, 180. 180, but he left for 130. Well, that's what you get. Where you work. Whole Foods, Dolly, 180. Like that. Ruthless. Ruthless. Run their pockets. Turn them around and shake them. Like that, from both of their feet, take their change. That's what they doing to us up in them stores. That's what they be doing to us in the stores. In 2 weeks, for retail price to go away. Now it's double, triple. A new item hits Target, it's fine the first week. You buy it, the second you buy, double, triple. It's them. It's not white people. Word of caution. Hold on, let me call. Give me a second. Can't use that phone. They tried to call, but it's a little bit too far. 800 749. Oh, now it's busy. What? Recent. Let me call again. There it is. Still busy. Apparently they can't call me from this phone. I'm trying. I'm gonna try one more time, and if they don't, it's over. I'm gonna delete the email. Nope. They did not call here either. So delete their email. These people are not gonna be able to contact me. Out. Serious. What's happening in this motherfucker is serious. It's costing $300 worth of food stamps, $240 of cash assistance, plus another $300 to survive in this motherfucker. Let me do the math to give you the example. And I'm keeping $40, $50. And that's eating every day one meal with one beer, which costs $5. I'm not eating $20. Before I ate much more, $700 plus food stamps and all this shit. Let me do the calculator to give you a little sneak peek of what. Imagine, and that's just a single person. Imagine a white family, what they got to go through just to stay here, just to stay here and have these people looking to motherfucking upcharge you like if it was a 3 Michelin star meal for some Hellman's mayonnaise. Right, let's start. So let's say 300. We're gonna start the month with 300, right? Plus 240, right? Plus another $300 from my pocket, $840 baseline, right? And let's say you keep 125 if you're lucky. I'm at keeping 48 right now, maybe 45 minus 45, $795 on food. That's basically for one fucking meal a day and a $5 beer. Coffee in the morning, a single one, and maybe a snack or a bag of chips or something in between. That's how expensive it is to eat here. Basic survival, it's 800. It's not 10, it's not 20, it's not 200 like back in the day. Not 200. 2010, 2011, 150 was enough. 150. So it's like 5 times, 6 times more just to survive. With 150, I could eat, I could drink beer, I could hitch a fucking ride on the Metro card, I could skateboard out the ass in Union Square, I could drink a pint of Bacardi because I'm a member, and have a salad in the middle of the night, hit a supermarket, Gristedes or whatever, and get a Caesar size salad, $9.99 or some shit like that. A big one too, with ham and croutons and cheese. That's how much it's costing. I got proof, bro. I got proof. I could pull this motherfucker out right now. I could pull this motherfucker out right now of how much Whole Foods is costing me. Let me go to my checking and go straight to Whole Foods. Just click on Whole Foods and see what we see. Hold on. Let's start from let's add up since November of last year. Let's go to November of last year. Just from November, cash money. And this includes the 240 because I deposit my 240. Just from November. There's a calculator right here. So we got 300 from stamps, 300 from stamps, pop 162 equals $462 to eat in the month of November. This is basic survival. This doesn't count coffee and the rest of the shit. December. Calculator. What the fuck is it? 300, 162, 164, 164 December, $2 more, 464. January, $398. And I was balling. Because remember, I was making stock trades. Calculator. 398 for a single person. 300 plus 398. $698. And this is minus expenses, coffee, eating out, shit that's not Whole Foods. And I definitely went outside Whole Foods in January. This example, you see that? $700 in a single month. That's what it would take to survive. I think this month I used more of my own cash than the 160. That's what it takes. Cash without Snap Assist with 220 of Snap Assistance. So let's take out minus 240 of Snap Assistance from the calculation. We're at 458 minus the rest of the shit. So it's $700. 500 to 700 bucks. Lucky that these months, when you look at my cash flow in my month to date, hold on, last 4 months, I've had a net income of $2,200. So you could say that I definitely did what I had to do in terms of saving some money too. In addition to that, I had to save my share. But saving is becoming more difficult. See, month to date, I'm only saving this month so far $42.75. That's it, just like February. It's feeling the last 3 months identical to February. I saved $2.95 on January, $12.45 in February, and I'm at $42.75. Obviously, because I stopped stock trading, I stopped doing what I needed to do to take money out, make an option trade and take that shit out and put it in a bank account or hide it in PayPal to deal with the situation. But it's real costly. It shouldn't be this expensive. This should be rent. Those 700 should be rent. There should be somewhere a $500 rent in this place. And there's way too many arguments of greed and people not wanting, the same people that need to be probed, not wanting, not letting, being tenants, being, how do you call it, being landlords of other people, not letting these people want to stay in their apartments and when, upcharge, trying to get rich of people, blah, blah, blah. And you got the situation that we're on. Small places, 3,000. So it's difficult. It's not easy. It is not easy. I wish I could divide here what's beer and what's not. I have to go manually. I can't by transaction, I can't decide how much I've spent in what category. Although it would be nice, but it's bad, man. It's really bad. I was on $30,000. I'm at 25.8 right now, and it's not good. I don't feel good about it. I don't feel good dropping $3,000, $4,000 like that. It's not easy, and this happened in 5 months. It didn't happen in a year. Nah, 5 months in which everything was against you. Oh, let's break his computer. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's cost them money because they're getting it easy out here. Real easy. We're marks to them. Real marks. In about 15 minutes, maybe 9:35, I will go. 4 minutes till market open. Let's see if it's gonna defeat that short sell pressure and move up. It should. And if we get that bull signal, it's gonna ramp up. Let's see what happens. It's not good, man. The situation here is way too expensive. The girlfriend or the girl that I want to be my girlfriend or whatever, at least get to meet her, is having problems with her boyfriend because he has a pilot job and a place to live and all this shit, and he can't afford $400 a week with her. She's a little bit pricey. She's in clubs that cost money, and these clubs, they serve you meals, you get access, elite access to certain things. She lives in Dumbo, blah blah blah. So it's costly. It's costly. It costs money. You can't afford her. Straight up. She's like, she was like, I cracked the code why it's so hard to date in New York City. It's just that we have no money. It's just that these guys got no money to spend. And I told her, yo, you would have taken me home November last year. Well, you would have taken me home November 15 of last year or before, there would have been a whole 30 band right there. A full 30 to spend. But she didn't. She didn't even, she tried about 8 times to approach me when I was sleeping. But she didn't have the not the like the willpower, heart to be like, hey, wake up, I'm here. I know where you are, it's me. What's up? She didn't have that. She was a little bit shy. A little bit reserved, like, I see you, but I'm not gonna wake you up or say hello. Oh, for this month, April's about to hit. Look at that. $3.99. Do you see this? And it was 280. 275. This is worth 275. Worth in May, but not $4. And if you look at the next jug, at the next size next of it, it's double the price of this for like quadruple the amount of in ounces, pound and a half, 21 something fucking ounces of mayo for double the price. See, the decisions that they make in these businesses, they don't give a fuck. Mayo. Love that shit. I love that shit. Yeah. You check the individual month cash flow and you go back last 12 months. It's a lot of money saved, I was able to save in October $724. I want that. I fucking want that. I made $724 and immediately these fucking black people cost me $2,000 off the bat. Broke it. November 15. Yeah, let's break his shit. Let's break his shit. Right, because I was eating and spending food and doing this and that. Now we gotta cost them money. Not steal my computer, not break your shit. Oh, that's the current environment out here. These people cost money. They cost you money. It's not a joke. And so far, I haven't recovered big time. So far, since then, since stopping trading, that's basically the pattern that shows. Since April 1st of last year, I've made $6,703, but in terms of income, only 2,000, and the situation is getting really bad after November. Have to drop this. I went from 700 to 200 profit, 300 profit, $12 profit, $42 profit. So something has to change. I'm thinking of stopping drinking coffee altogether. I know certain things are going to change this month that I'm going to be able to change. Let's say no pizza. So I'm not going to spend $15 on pizza or the $14.75 on pizza. I know I'm gonna drink beer regardless because that's way too cheap. That's if it's on sale, $3 to $5 at best, and that's not gonna be every day. I am thinking about getting Starbucks Via, and that's $50. And in turn, it's going to cost me a money because it's dropping 50 from the bank compared to the expenses of this month. If you look at the expenses of this month, 26, right? 26, 16, 50, 40, and another $50 would be 182. And then I would have 90 days of coffee or half. So 90 portions of coffee, Starbucks Via. Remember Starbucks Via? Back in the day, I didn't need to purchase coffee because I went to Acme. I crossed the Washington. This is what I did when I was young. Crossed the Washington Bridge, went into the Acme, saw the Starbucks Via packages, the caramel, the Pike roast, and the Colombian, and got 90 packets of that. Spent about $90, not 50, $90 of coffee for 1 month to ensure that there was a substantial amount of time without having to spend any money on brew in the morning. So that might be the best idea overall because I definitely do spent a lot in coffee. I do. Still either maybe 380, 360 something in Starbucks, maybe twice or three times a week, and every day it's 280 something, 280 something. So it's like $3 per day times 30. And that's a lot of money. So if I get Starbucks B, I spend 50, it might solve the deficit because I'm in deficit right now, big time. I need either a stock trade that's a world solution stock trade deal. I need to take 300, deposit it right here on Thinkorswim, make the trade, make 800 and breathe. I could rest easy now, that we could be on track, but it's a little difficult. It's not easy. I took 60 steps back last month, and I'm spending slowly those 60 days of profit. It's cost me, man. Apparently, it's strong sell again. They're really trying to sell this out. They're trying to fuck up my trade. Let's see what happens. 23%. Wow. I definitely drained the computer today for the first time. Let's check the let's check the how many how many cycles does the battery have? Power. 14. 17. It moved up a little bit. Been a couple times since I checked it. It's looking like a red candle today. Open. It's not looking good for these calls, man. They really don't want to pivot. They do not want to pivot. If they do gap this cloud and make a high trusted short signal, we're going to go to 400. We're aiming to 400. That cloud is getting bigger though. So let's see if 550 holds. We're already under 548. Yeah, it's dropping. Forget about that. These calls are going to burn like a motherfucker. I'm down, not bad, 4,000. I don't mind with all this money that's in my account. Don't matter. Let me do it. Let me take a put now because I know this is gonna continue going. Let me take a 0 day to expiration short with 5 contracts to cover for a little bit of the damage of today. Let's do 5 on it. Let's see if it's gonna continue going. Market. All right, I'm gonna pack up. I'll see you guys soon. I'm gonna go to the library and square this out. Peace. I'll see you guys in about 20 minutes. Maybe, like always, 10:15, 10:16. I should go back online. I got a in the money 550 put, 5 contracts right now for today. Let me put them on the chart so that people know. Where's the stream at? Hold on. Right here, the ticker. The ticker. Current trades. Did SPY 550C 0 DTE. I will be back soon. Let me see if Sarah said something. Doing good. These longs are burning. Are burning up. They might not make it. ITM. We might be seeing 400 from this dump. 499 from how close we are. All right, let's go. I'll see you guys soon. 10, 10, 15, 10, 16, the classic hour. Peace. Little hearts. I'll be back.